part two, and I'm gonna keep it rolling. Everything's fine with my mom. Thank you for the ones that prayed. All right, okay, here we go. We're gonna just whew, back like we never left, right? All right, okay.
Let's see. Okay. Now, so he's reapproaching. They're like, listen, it's cool. You don't gotta go down on him. I don't know what he was thinking. He's so silly. But your girlfriend has to perform as a go-go dancer, okay? Because she's a highly sought-after go-go dancer. And an effort to assist his desire to become a model, don't forget they were homeless and pretty much poor. So at the end of the day, when people are like, why do that? I guess you're like, okay, well, I don't have to sleep with them, but at least like maybe we can get some bills or something. They very, very, very cash strapped. And I think that at that time, and Diddy was like running R&B at that time where there was a clear, if the blog articles are right, and I believe them, there was a clear delineation between mainstream and rap hip hop. Now, rap hip hop is the mainstream music. Everybody from like that racist Cabela, I'm sorry, Reform racist, because they sent her, she was so racist they had to send her to therapy. That's the girl Drake just collaborated with. And Young Thug and City Girls, right? Let them be named, let them be shamed. But I think right now that back then there was a clear delineation between mainstream and R&B, and they didn't let black artists go mainstream. You had to stay on that rap R&B, and at that time, Bad Boy and Def Jam were the gatekeepers. So if you wanted to do anything at all, you had to go through them. And don't forget, even back then, this was in what, 2004, I think. Let's not forget that they didn't even like having like the only black model was what, Beverly Johnson, Tyra Banks, Iman, and Naomi Campbell. There might have been a few others. I don't know. I'm just saying from a historical standpoint, it wasn't like now there's like at least out of every 10 models, at least two of them are black. Back then, out of every 100 models, maybe you might have one black model. So also, if you were trying to be a man or woman that had color in your skin, Asian, black, whatever, and you were trying to model, it was very, very hard to break into those industries too. Okay, so I see, it's not an excuse, but it's an explanation for why they would even entertain this. So she wanted to help her boyfriend become a model. She agreed what she believed to be legitimate employment with Diddy and Bad Boy Entertainment as the white parties in Manhattan. She did not agree to a lifetime or the aftermath of being used as a blanket palm for the pleasure and financial benefit of others. That's the part that gets me. And financial benefit? Oh, no. What's up, Paul? Thank you. Paul, thank you for the generous super chat. Paul said, hey, beautiful Tisa, I missed several of your shows. Oh, no.
Hey, okay. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit because I remember.
What? Okay, already.
Shout out to Paul Harrison. Prayers going up. Hopefully that you got back. You feel better. He had a stroke.
By Diddy. As to which guest she should focus attention and interaction with to ensure his.
I might have went too far.
Scandalous.
You see, I'm messing up. Right. Okay. So I'm sorry.
They said she was required to wear the clothing provided for her employment. She was also provided a separate room.
Sorry. She coming off coffee.
A separate room from the party, away from where the partygoers congregated. That was used by. It was used by her and other employees as a break room to take a respite from the party. Okay, so they made a little break room. She was encouraged directly by the saying Maxwell to provide lap dances and be sexually flirtatious with the guests at the white party. She was also instructed and directed by Diddy as to which guests she should focus attention and interaction with to ensure his guests were having a great time. She was strictly instructed by Diddy and that girl on which bottles of alcohol and champagne female employees were to exclusively drink from, and also required her to take narcotics offered by white party guests. Okay, now here we get into the Diddler news. Because why? And again, too many people have been saying this, whether they're suing him or not, that Diddy had separate bottles. So he basically was running a ho-ho-ho party. Anyway, right? Despite being forced to drink a lot of alcohol and consume illicit substances, she was the encounters she was forced to endure were so excruciating that she remembers them, and they still haunt her to this day. She was forced to consume liquor and illicit substances as part of her employment of the White Party. So anyway, she's saying the liquor was laced with E, which is why the plaintiff was provided strict rules for bottles to consume from. She performed with the expectations of Diddy, was personally thanked for her obedience by Diddy, and was subsequently invited for future employment at white parties. She was paid in cash at the end of the night, typically between 4 and 6 a.m. Once the party concluded. How much was she paid? It said the first white party had no sinister intent or requirement for physical blankual contact and seemed to be a legitimate employment opportunity. So when plaintiff was offered employment in the preceding years at the Labor Day White Party, she accepted the employment opportunity. She was employed as entertainment for the next parties. Again, this time they transported her to the Hamptons by way of car service. The driver, who was an employee of someone, was also present as a liaison and coordinator between employees and homes. She would use numbers provided for contact either to arrange the transportation. This included telephone and text messaging services to confirm the date, time, and location of pickup. Text messaging services. Why do they act like this is from the Flintstone age? Did they hit her beeper up? Anyway, she would arrive at the location provided by Diddy at the agreed upon date. Chauffeur. She was always provided wardrobe for the white parties. Okay, now, oh my God, listen. Around the third white party, Diddy and his assistant Thomas, the girl, her last name is Thomas, demanded that she begin in the JJ actual intercourse with guests as they learned about her past in adult entertainment and used it forcefully to coerce her into blank work for the benefit of Diddy and his people. She was provided a black dress to wear by them. So on one white party, they made her wear a black dress. She believed she was required to wear black dress to the white party to denote her capacity there as an employee, but more sinisterly as a blank trafficked blank worker.
They set up good, right? 2 parties, she only had you like the first one, take a few pictures, take pictures, work on them, serve the drinks. Second time, same thing. But on the third time, you gotta do, they got you, they had to groom you in, see how you fitted in with all the other ones. But now, since they like you pretty good, evidently you got a good reference and resume and all that stuff from the people at the party. Now you are the party, allegedly. All right, that's what I'm getting from it.
Now they're saying Jacob the jeweler, Diddy demanded that she engage in blankual with him. She said she feared for her safety, but her then boyfriend's job security. Did as instructed and went from Jacob the jeweler, where she engaged in forced blank intercourse with them at the demand and the behest of Combs. She knew refusing Diddy's demands was not an option, and to do so would be at her and the other guy's detriment. Let me just say this, right? And I think this is the saddest part. You know, I make jokes about it, but the fact that everybody was so comfortable with this happening, we always hear people bragging about when you get rich, when you get famous, women just do anything. They be doing anything. And then that makes you think, do they? How many? Because I used to always be like, ain't no MFing way. And it makes me think, without threatening, holding, blackmail, or promising, what are they really doing? And I don't know. We can say we'd never do that, right? Because it's easy to say that. But all jokes aside, if you were honestly homeless and you saw no way out of it, and your family had basically disowned you because they found out that you had done P because you were lured in at a young age as a boyfriend, and honestly, let's be real, for her to be lured in as a young age to do that with her boyfriend, how close could her family have been? I'm being serious, because and so it makes me think that if you are truly in a situation where you have no friends and family that can help you, and the only thing that's keeping you off the street is Jacob the jeweler and Diddy telling you, do it, do it. I don't know. You know what they say? Morality is a luxury of the well fed. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to play like on tech, like I would never. But honestly, if I was really that destitute, I don't know what I would be into. I really don't. And it's not a morality thing, it's a survival. Because have you heard about what happened to women that are homeless on the street? It's like hell out there. You got to worry about being robbed, right? Killed. Like there's so much stuff that happens to women that are homeless. You know, not even to mention, I'm sure the lifestyle and the drugs you might fall into because you can't deal with the humiliation of people acting like homeless people aren't even human. Like people are evil. So I don't know. So anyway, she was called. They told her to drink more alcohol. That was, you know, the special booze cruise, right? And go into it. Wow. She was pictured with Jacob after the assault as plaintiff was still in his role as employment of the white party. And ugh, yuck. Anyway, I don't understand though. How are you? But I guess it's all about money and power. But like, you wonder like, how are you being used as a party favor? I get how she was in a messed up state of mind, but the audacity that you're literally brokering or using someone's body as a party favor and to curry favor, and the people whose actual body it is isn't even getting anything out of it. Anyway, oh, I'm sorry. Diddy gave her another $1,000 in cash on top of which he had received as payment for the prior two white parties. At the end of the night, he personally congratulated her for following his directives with Jacob the jeweler and for a job well done. She personally witnessed Diddy and that girl and Jacob solicit and ingest narcotic and engage in blankual acts. Oh, she said that she saw Diddy, his Justine Maxwell, and Jacob the jeweler all get into it like it was Caligula. Okay. She was employed at the white parties in the Star Island residence. During these white parties, the travel was arranged. Okay, so she went to the white parties. I gotta skip through this. They're like,
And y'all remember, I know this is long, but well, we on part two though, we broke it up. But we're talking about the 12th lawsuit. The 12th lady that did the lawsuit. This is her lawsuit. So we're talking all about what she saw, what she did, and she's saying it was a rug ring that they had going on. So that's what's going on in this lawsuit. That's gonna make it stand out from the rest. Okay? I don't know.
So her name is so she's actually blaming the woman. She says without this woman using her inherent goodwill as a woman to gain trust on other women, coordinate and acting as an avatar for Diddy, they don't think that he could have actually accomplished this corrupt blank trafficking. I mean, that's true. They said she was unable to recall details from the Miami white parties due to the increased demand that she engaged in illegal narcotics and alcohol use while employed with defendant Combs. They passed her around to other defendants outside of Jacob the jeweler to be essayed as part of their ongoing corrupt blank trafficking organization. They said that Diddy had hidden cameras in every room of his home in Hamptons, New York, and Star Island, Miami, Florida. How did they know that? They said, get this. She said upon information and belief, the people, Diddy and his crew, passed her off to be essayed and were filmed by Diddy security cameras essaying her while she was unconscious during a white party in both New York and Florida. And on top of that, she said she was recorded without her knowledge and consent. How did she know that she was filmed? Did the feds contact her? They said there's a treasure trove of evidence in Diddy's possession that might either still be in his possession or in possession of the FBI. They said Diddy was very forceful, demanding, and does not take no for an answer, and would threaten to elicit bodily harm and terminate her or her then boyfriend, Mr. Gallo's employment, and blackball them from the industry if she did not comply with the demands. He acted and was viewed in such a way where her boyfriend or her believed he had the power to make that happen. He used his power to influence, threaten, and intimidate plaintiffs to continue participating in it in an effort to continue to silence her and keep her in his blank trafficking organization. He offered to help her enter into the music business as a part of an all-female music group. Oh, she.
Y'all remember that Lil Rod said that's his tactic, right? I don't know what's going on with the Lil Rod lawsuit. I wonder. But anyway, that's what Lil Rod said that Diddy does, that threats you to make you stay in there, have you scared, show you stuff. And it's gonna all come out soon. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Was in an all-female music group. Oh shit. She knew that Diddy's power was in the music industry and knew he had the power to help her advance her music career. They're saying that she believed Diddy would fulfill his promises to help her career just as he had helped Plaina's then boyfriend's modeling career. What was her boyfriend doing for those jobs?
Mm-hmm.
Because Diddy is that old saying, that old saying, what is it, ass, brass, or gas? Like, everybody got paid because nobody rides for free. Anyway, she had been professionally exposed to the music industry side of Diddy's empire. She grew more aware of the true nature of her employment at the white parties, and she found it to be grotesque, inexcusable, exploitative, and criminal. She said the only way she could escape Diddy was to return to California, and she did that about 5 years later.
And you're correct. Goji Sararu. I'm sorry. He said they said no party like a Diddy party. No, it's not. And I hope we can stop them parties too. I mean, grown folk do it if you want to do it, but don't rug people and threaten people and stuff, all allegedly stuff. But if that's the way y'all's parties get down, that's on y'all. But no underage allegedly and no rugging. Do what you do. Do your own thing. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. No. Okay. Let's get back into this. I just wanted to let you know I see you down there. Go Joe. Please subscribe to the channel, Valentine TV. I love you. Let's see what's going on.
Now get this.
Excuse me.
After that, Diddy did have her boyfriend blackballed from the modeling industry and had all of his campaigns with Sean John removed. Wow. And she's saying that she has proof that he blackballed her in the industry too. So, okay, she left, blah, blah, blah. So she became severely depressed and began to blame herself for being trafficked and sabotaging her own career. After being blatantly trafficked and abused, it led her into a tailspin of anxiety and depression. In about 2010, she was hospitalized for mental illness as a direct cause of her being pregnant by Diddy. Everywhere she looked, she was reminded of being trafficked by Diddy in this inescapable presence in music, television, film. Now, I don't want to say anything, but didn't Cassie describe something like having a nervous breakdown, but she said her husband saved her from that. But she actually had to go to rehab in a mental health facility to actually get back on track. So it's tracking. In the ensuing years, she also experienced alcohol and blank addiction, just like Cassie. She attempted to cope with the emotional trauma of being assaulted and raped. She will also experience intimacy issues as she struggles to maintain emotional and blanket relationships with men. She was recently married, however, fears her marriage may fall apart due to her mental breakdowns, precipitated by memories of assault and trafficking. They're saying Diddy offered the trajectory of her life in the music career. To this day, she has depression, anxiety, images, feelings of worthlessness, and intimacy issues because of being trafficked by Diddy. She said she's a woman of faith. When she saw the news coverage on the countless lawsuits initiated by brave individuals against Diddy, she knew she had moral obligations to speak up. She feared further violence and retaliation from Diddy for filing a lawsuit, but ultimately decided to go in. Um, yeah. So what else is there? Hold on. She's selling Vibe magazine. Now, this is the only thing where I'm like, Vibe magazine? Are you saying because he promoted the white parties? So she's saying that even Vibe magazine was promoting the parties and they knew what they were. So by promoting them, you knew that they were kind of like honey traps to get other pretty young things, boys and girls, to come so you could actually trap them. Um,
Again, this is the 12th lawsuit suing Diddy. I'm gonna let you read a little bit so y'all can see what Tisa has on. Okay, 12th lawsuit deep dives into legal implications. This is the 12th lawsuit talking about the lady that's suing Diddy right now, um, because as proving that he had a rug ring, which she was in it. So she's saying what all happened in it, how they got her in it, and all of that. Now her and her boyfriend's blackballed from the industry. He modeled for Sean John, underwear and stuff, and he quit soon because of what they had to do, allegedly had to do for and to Diddy. You know, yeah, that's what we at. All right, it's just going over a lawsuit. Okay, here we go.
So they say that it's part of the RICO further goals of the conspiracy. The thing is, what proof do they actually have? I can't believe Jacob the jeweler got hit for $2 million for money laundering. Okay. So where are we at? Okay, so they're going into conspiracy. They're going into Florida, and they're also going into conspiracy in New York, forced exchange in Hampton, New York, and Miami. The funny thing is, right, whether you believe this woman or not, Diddy kind of screwed himself over, because the funny thing is, prior to, 2012 maybe, or 2010, they didn't have a word for that. Now, the fact that, and this is all I will say, you can choose to believe this young lady or not. You can choose to believe any of Diddy's victims or not. Diddy maintains his innocence. This is all alleged. But prior to that, they didn't have a word for blink trafficking. They didn't. So when you took people across party lines, I mean, not party lines, but if you took people across state lines, it just was what it was. Now, the funny
Y'all, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
thing about that is, what is it if it's not blank trafficking? Because, y'all, let's actually be real. Why would you all the way back then? You're Diddy. You're super famous. All these people want to be around you, right? The groupies and stuff, the stuff they call all the women that want to hang around them. You could open a party and get a lot of pretty girls in Miami. Miami got nothing but beautiful girls. You could do a party and get a lot of beautiful girls in New York. Nothing but beautiful girls. New York, Los Angeles, nothing but beautiful girls. Chicago, same thing. Why would you purposely have to, if you are not close friends with them, if you do not hang out with them, if they weren't in your inner circle, why are you flying certain women down to work at your party, if not for their special skills? And what are their special skills that you need? I really honestly do feel like all this girl really has to do is basically just show, like, here's my plane ticket. They kept moving me around. They kept this, they kept that. And it sounds like the girl just saying Maxwell was the one that had them moving around. And as soon as she started to feel like, oh, like, and then they got them strung out and stuff. And as soon as they started to feel like they needed the parties and they were strung out and they were like mentally in that game, because it's just like saying if somebody gets forced into prostituting, right? At the end of the day, it takes what? I don't know, 12 weeks to implement mental chains. And once those mental chains are there, they're not going to leave because you've normalized it to them. You've normalized it. So my whole thing is with Diddy, if they can prove that he's flying, if they can prove that he's flying the same women out to parties all over the U.S. across state lines, and he did not have a close relationship, they did not talk frequently, they didn't do this, then why would you pay for that when you can just let the locals come? Do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Ain't that much good bottle service in the world. But again, I guess it was trafficking. They found what would be the favors. Maybe they're like, oh, she used to be an adult entertainment star, and that was like a big plus. But regardless, I don't know, y'all. Let me get into these comments. What y'all think about this? Hold on. Hey, what's up? Bitsky, let's see. Biscuit 911, what's up, Biscuit? And everybody, if you're new to the chat,
I may end it here. Now, let me make sure she's done with the lawsuit part. Because she's reading the comments. Let me make sure. Let me see what's that. Let me see what this is. Oh, shoot. Oh, Lord. Why Diddy doesn't fight men? I'm going to let it play. Oh, I hope it's no music. Lord. Wait a minute. I'm going to go back. I'm looking at it. I'm speeding it up too, y'all, so it won't be so... Okay. Because I haven't seen it. So I hope I get it right. Alright, let me turn it around. There's some... excuse me, there's some people on TikTok that's talking about it. Y'all probably may have seen it already. Y'all please subscribe because I need to go up a little more. Okay, why Diddy doesn't fight men? Let me turn y'all around, and I hope I'm starting it in the right spot. Let's see.
Good, but we got to listen to this.
Diddy likes putting his hands on people, so let me tell you about a story where somebody put their hands on him. See, Diddy had a problem. It was a dark and stormy night, maybe, and he found himself in a heated argument with a man named J. Cole. Now, you know this by now, Diddy has a history of violent anger issues, but the issues usually last pretty quickly because nobody really wants to mess with Diddy like that. But you see, this argument was lasting kind of long. Jermaine Cole wasn't backing down, but the problem wasn't the argument itself. The problem...
Really quick, you guys. His TikTok name is Xeviverse. It's XEVI, right?
Like Xavier, like...
Xeviverse. It's X, like Xerox, EVI, Universe, UNIVERSE. Go ahead and check him out on TikTok. I'm telling you, he has really good, quick, deep dives. But listen, so it's Diddy, J. Cole. This involves Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce and Jay-Z. Y'all listen to this.
Was where he was having the argument. See, Diddy and Jay-Z were hosting an after party from the VMAs. Now, this was a very professional party. Beyonce, Jay-Z, everyone is there. They're promoting their drinks. Enter Kendrick Lamar. He walks in to see his buddy Jermaine Cole arguing with Diddy. Diddy walks away. Then Kendrick finds out why they were arguing in the first place.
Kendrick
it's
is the
the
agent of
same
chaos.
reason why Drake and Kendrick Lamar was arguing. Because of Kendrick Lamar's verse on a song named Control. See, what Diddy and Drake have in common is they're known to be very sensitive.
And Scorpio.
He says he wants to take on all the rappers in friendly competition. This pisses Drake off, and that's what led to their feud today. He also says that he's the king of New York. Now, Kendrick Lamar is a diabolical supervillain for saying this. Now, if you're from New York, you already know how big of a deal this is. Saying you're the king of New York goes back to the Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, Nas era. It's not to be taken lightly. Kendrick Lamar is from Los Angeles, California. So saying that is kind of like an insult, but he was so good in the verse, he kind of got away with it. He said, I'm the king of New York and the West Coast. One hand, I juggle them both. People had to go, But Diddy said, psych, you good. Yeah, I forgot to mention that Diddy was a part of this king of New York era as well. In fact, this is how his whole career started. He discovered Biggie. Here's where things start to get wicked.
This is crazy.
Drunk. Drake is performing on stage. Diddy sees J. Cole and Kendrick sitting next to each other. He goes, oh, cool. Both my ops in one location. Diddy walk over and say, now it's all quiet over. J. Cole stand up and say, who quiet? Diddy go, God. Security, don't he look taller than the pictures? Jermaine go, yup. Family hood, baby. And at this point proceeds to talk crazy to Diddy. And these boys going back and forth. Jay-Z looks at J. Cole manager like, J. Cole manager. And these boys are getting loud. Apparently Beyonce freaking out, telling him to calm down. Rihanna going, hey, yo, Drake slowing down his performance. At one point it's then said Diddy tries to spill a drink on Kendrick Lamar.
Diddy tried to check Kendrick Lamar. Remember, Diddy, well, Drake, I think he got pee-peed on by T.I.'s friend. But remember when Diddy slapped the mess out of Drake and Chubbs was standing right there? This is how Diddy tests people, how he likes to punk people by spilling drinks on them, bumping them, invading his personal space. And then when he figures out that he can get away with it, then he escalates. So that's where we are. Hold on.
J. Cole grabs his hand like, hold on, little boy. And then boys start going at it. It was chaos. Jay-Z grabs Beyonce to move her out the way. Bottles flying everywhere. Crews start jumping in. I assume Kendrick Lamar standing in the back going, this guy, Emery, hops in and grabs J. Cole because he thinks J. Cole is doing something to Jay-Z. And I'm sure you can guess why they had to grab J. Cole and not Diddy. Apparently Diddy got a two-piece Southern style. Diddy's security guards.
So J. Cole whooped Diddy's butt. But much like Drake, these mofos can't win in a fair one, so they got their goons on them. So here we go.
Then escort J. Cole out. Now I know what you're thinking. J. Cole is in trouble. And wrong answer. See, Jay-Z walks back over, upset at Diddy, telling him, hey, yo, that's my guy. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The first rapper ever signed to Jay-Z's label
was J. Cole.
Tells him, what are you doing scrapping with these young kids during our event? Think about it. This is right after the VMAs. Stars are here. Journalists are here. This is their event that they're hosting together.
Now, really quick, their event is one of the business relationships they have. That's also why they host the pre-Grammy brunch, not just the Vanity Fair, because they went into business hosting so they could get bigger. Think about how unhinged Diddy is and how untouchable he thought he was. That at an industry event with a lot of people around that he was hosting, he tried to beat up Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. Kendrick and J. Cole. For an event he was throwing, to the point Jay-Z had to be like, yo, what are you doing? It's wild. Really quick, Thelma, thank you so much for, Thelma Jordan, thank you for the super sticker. Samantha, thank you for becoming a member. And also, Angela Maynard said, hey, Tisa, how great are you at digging up stuff? Happy 4th of July. Sending love from across the pond. Much love to you, Governor. Okay, that's my, please, Angela, may I have some more? That's my English accent. Okay, here's the end of it.
Diddy goes on stage saying, everybody, it's over. Please have a good time. After the event, Diddy and J. Cole denied it happened. No journalist or anyone really mentioned it happened. This whole thing was hush hush until a few years ago when Diddy and J. Cole said, okay, it happened. everyone's like, okay, yeah, it did happen. That was crazy.
Okay.
I thought.
But the issues usually last pretty quickly.
Again.
Okay.
Again, what? Now, I don't want to make fun or anything, but I see that when Diddy went up against somebody that was 6'9", where he said, "Oh, I see y'all quiet," and J. Cole stood up and be like, "Who quiet?" And Kendrick was right there in the back, like, "Yeah, who you know, Kendrick? Ain't nobody quiet." That's one thing you would say about Kendrick. He ain't never scared. Jay-Z talking about he got a size. I'm not Jay-Z. Drake talking about he got a size 7 shoe. I know that size 7 feel heavier than a mug up against Drake's. He got him like positioned, right? Anyway, that size 7's still real heavy right now.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna let it go. We did the legal battles, and I mean, not legal battles. Dang. The implications, the deep dive. She did that. Talked about the 12th lawsuit. So I heard. Look, I saw a video. I saw a video after that came after this video that shows what's his name? Brandon, the rug mule that was arrested on at the plane with Diddy. Um, oh, what? Y'all, am I okay? It said redirecting, reconnecting, or something. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Um, them two was talking. Allegedly. I'm getting ready to pull it up, and y'all can tell me if it was uh Brendan or not. Y'all remember when Diddy flew to L.A. that for I think a day and a half he was in L.A. and we didn't know why. Yeah, I think allegedly he came to meet up with Brendan to let his other people know, you know, yeah, I still got connections. I can still get to you if I want to. You know, y'all but not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But it's a video of them talking. It looks like Brendan to me. Y'all know. But I'm ready to pull it up and show y'all. I wish I knew how to pull it up. But y'all know how to get it. But I know where it is. And I'm going to find it and show you in just a minute. Hey, Brett and James. How you doing? Y'all, and I want to thank y'all for subscribing to my videos. I'm going up. I'm almost there. Yeah. But I love y'all. Y'all be safe. I'm about to go and get the one where when Diddy came to LA for that day and a half, he came to meet Brendan to send a message out, allegedly to send a message out to the other people that know stuff. Y'all better not say nothing because I can still get to you. That's what I think. Because he was smiling at something, and Brendan, allegedly, that was Brendan, looks like him to me, started trying to duck and hide his face, all that stuff, because he's not supposed to talk, right? Y'all know he ain't supposed to talk to Diddy. That's why they was on the side street. Nobody around. They was on the side street and that car rode by. All right. Yeah. All right, I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to show it to y'all. Please subscribe to the channel. I know I've been gone for a minute. I have to work. I work. 12-hour shifts. I work. All right. Okay. I'm waking up now. Thank God. Thank you. Thank you, Poopy Kimco. Thank you. If you have a channel, I'm going to subscribe to you. That's what I do. I show the love right back. So if you have a channel, I'm getting ready to subscribe to it. All right. Okay. And they said I was what you call it? Shoot. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. What you call it? When you start getting paid, whatever. I did not know. I signed up for that a while ago. I didn't know until they asked me what I want my money sent. I mean, I can get paid with stars. Oh, thank you. Do you have a channel, Poopy Kimco? So I can go and show some love to yours? I'm gonna go to your page anyway and see. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cause I have to work, y'all. And when I get off at night, I'll be so tired. I would be wanting to go on here, but I tried it one time and people thought I was high. I was tired. I wasn't high. Okay, Poopy Kimco has a page called, let me see, KIM. Wait. Oh, thank you. That's natural too. Thank you so much. But she Kimco Poopy 73. That's her page name. Y'all want to go to it, please? Let's go. Let's go show some love over there at Kimco Poopy Poopie. Kimco Poopy 73. Okay? I'm headed over there. Alright. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and I'm gonna find that video where Diddy came to Vegas. Am I going on a trip? Oh, she sings Poopy Kimco's sing songs from the Bible and make them into songs. I'm excited to see it. Oh yeah, let's go over. Even though I don't have many subscribers, but I'm gonna do what I can do anyway. God got it though. Okay, so I'm gonna go find it right quick. I love y'all. I got to go and get it. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out there. Be safe. Be safe.